This is TechCrunch. Electric air taxi developer Joby Aviation has agreed to buy Blade Air Mobility's helicopter rideshare business for as much as $125 million. Joby is buying the Blade brand and the company's passenger business, which includes operations in the United States and Europe. Blade founder and CEO Rob Wiesenthal will continue to lead the business, which will operate as a wholly owned subsidiary of Joby. Blade's medical division, which transports organs, isn't included in the transaction and will remain a separate company. The deal gives Joby instant access to a network of 12 terminals in key markets like New York City, notably a dedicated lounge as well as terminal bases at John F. Kennedy International Airport, Newark Liberty Airport, the west side of Manhattan, the east side of Manhattan, and Wall Street. Blade, founded in 2014, doesn't own a fleet of aircraft. Instead, the company has developed a digital network that allows passengers to book private rides on helicopters across several short-hop routes. The service has grown in popularity as well-heeled customers seek ways to avoid traffic on their commutes from the suburbs into Manhattan or to the Hamptons for weekends and holidays. The company, which also offers access to routes from Nice, France to Monaco and Saint-Tropez, flew more than 50,000 passengers in 2024. Joby Aviation founder and CEO Joe Ben Bevert described the deal as a strategically important acquisition that will support its launch of its commercial operations in Dubai and subsequent global rollout. The company said it will integrate its software, which is designed to manage air taxi operations, into Blade's passenger service. Joby, founded in 2009 by Bevert, has been working for more than a decade to develop, certify, and produce an electric vertical takeoff and landing (eVTOL) aircraft for commercial taxi service in cities. The company is also pursuing a separate defense-related business. Eventually, the branded Blade service will use electric air taxis, not helicopters, in its service, according to the companies. Toyota-backed Joby went public in 2021 through a merger with Reinvent Technology Partners, a special-purpose acquisition company backed by LinkedIn co-founder Reid Hoffman and Zynga founder Mark Pincus. Under terms of the agreement, Joby is holding back $35 million of the purchase price, which will be released if Blade hits certain performance milestones and retains certain key employees. The outcry after a recent marketplace crackdown on games with adult content, seemingly due to pressure from payment processors, prompted Mastercard to release a brief statement Friday, pushing back against recent headlines. Mastercard has not evaluated any game or required restrictions of any activity on game creators' sites and platforms, contrary to media reports and allegations, the company said, adding, "At the same time, we require merchants to have appropriate controls to ensure Mastercard cards cannot be used for unlawful purchases, including illegal adult content." This follows an open letter by the advocacy group Collective Shout addressed to executives at PayPal, Mastercard, Visa, and other companies, criticizing them for allowing the sale of No Mercy and other games that depict rape, incest, and child sexual abuse. In the following week, Steam announced that it would ban games that violate the rules of its payment processors and related card networks and banks. Then, itch.io said it was removing games with adult content from its browse and search pages while conducting a broader audit. While Mastercard's statement seems to undermine the narrative that payment and card companies were the ones pressuring the game marketplaces, Steam owner Valve responded with a statement of its own, provided to PC Gamer and other gaming sites. According to Valve, Mastercard did not communicate with Valve directly, despite our request to do so. Mastercard communicated with payment processors and their acquiring banks. Payment processors communicated this with Valve, and we replied by outlining Steam's policy since 2018 of attempting to distribute games that are illegal for distribution. Valve said its response was rejected by the payment processors, who noted the risk to the Mastercard brand and pointed to a Mastercard rule against illegal or brand-damaging transactions. Meanwhile, itch.io said that it's now re-indexing free games with adult content while negotiating with payment processors, including Stripe, which for its part said it's unable to support sexually explicit content due to banking partners. That's all for now. For more stories like this one, visit TechCrunch.com.